We set tripping on. And we're live, baby. We're live and direct on the tuber. What's up with y'all, man? Hey now, fake
What's up,
now.
everybody?
Gonna get these invites going. And you know what time of day it is.
Yep.
See what I got going on. See if they gonna give me some action on Facebook.
Hey, everybody. I don't know. I've been tagging somebody.
They may not rock with me tonight. Oh shit, I've been posting.
Hey, Ricky.
What's up, Die on YouTube?
So we're waiting for some people to come into the room right now. What's up, cousin Francis?
Mine ain't even up yet.
We're also over on YouTube. If you guys want to come over
What's
here on
up?
YouTube.
Hey. What it do?
So
What
if
it
you
do?
can see the topic tonight, we're trying to have an open
It's
forum.
open forum, man.
Get your
What
idea.
y'all on? We on the same deal. You feel me? We on whatever y'all own. Jack. Facebook ain't
What's
messing with
everybody
me.
doing tonight? How's it going at home?
Facebook is not messing with me tonight. I got my wireless on.
I don't know. You might have to cut your wireless off.
Turn it off and then back on.
Just cut it off completely. Your Wi-Fi could be interfering with it. I don't know. A lot of Wi-Fi is hooked up in here.
Let's see if that works. Let's try and see if that'll work fine.
I don't know. May just not like
Haterade.
He always had problems. But I think it's his phone. He won't go get a new phone.
Whatever.
They got the 5G out now.
No, thank you. I'll pass.
The 5G. Y'all hear that? Y'all know the 5G is, right?
Hell. They ain't messing with me anyway.
Wow.
Whenever they decide to light up, I tap it. So yeah, man. Tonight is open forum. So
Yeah.
You know, we've been talking about, you know, the Stafford Act, martial law, quarantines, coronavirus. So we ain't on that unless y'all get on that. But we ain't even trying to push that line tonight.
Yeah.
It's whatever y'all want to talk about, whatever y'all own. That's what we own. Y'all want to talk about, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
So holler, we'll holler back.
You want to start? What you want to start?
I'm trying to start by
shit, I don't
getting
know
inside my Facebook.
See, I can't say what I want to say. Oh no. Huh? What's everybody doing with all of this going on?
They really not messing with me.
I don't know. Are you on punishment? Are you on restriction?
I ain't in
you ain't in Facebook jail?
But I done had two.
How many of y'all been in Facebook jail since they started this?
I done had 2 or 3 of them.
They've been putting everybody in Facebook jail. You talk about racism, anything, they putting your ass in Facebook jail.
The warnings. Then they gave me 2 or 3 of the warnings.
Yeah, they gave me like 4 or 5 warnings. They've been taking out my policies.
Yeah.
The Instagram sent it. Well, you know, Facebook on Instagram.
Yeah. So you say anything about anything.
Do you speak any truth? They may just put you in Facebook jail. Talk about Jesus Christ. We don't want to get on a religion. No.
It's open forum. We'll talk about whatever. Let's do it.
Yeah, because it starts. Some people don't know how to handle it.
That's what they.
You know how we think.
That's what the people want to talk about. We talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because you have a different view don't mean you can't have a discussion.
Right. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I was there with my girl Jocelyn. Yeah, very talented young lady with her fashion. Thank you, Margarita, for coming in. I know right now, you know, we all stuck in the house and everything, you know, so we try and bring y'all some fun topics as well as some serious topics. And we've been talking about the coronavirus for about the last
3 episodes.
2-3 episodes.
They got
We've been
me
talking
on
about the
punishment.
coronavirus. His phone got the coronavirus right now.
For real. They got me on punishment. My phone is on.
They didn't shut you down several times, even Evan. He said they
not
several
punishment.
times. Yeah, they
Anytime-
delete my shit.
I think they probably was like.
And
"Nigga,
then
you
somebody
ain't
got
going
hold of
live
my
no more.
business. Hey Wendy, hey
You ain't
sis.
going live no
Then
more."
somebody got hold of my business page and hacked it. So if you don't see my business page, you'll know why. What's up, Seville? You guys know why if you don't see my business page, because I deleted it because somebody got hold of it and people start calling my phone looking for cars and trucks, and I don't sell no damn cars and trucks. People
They
from all
own
over
your
the country
ass.
calling
That's
me.
what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
They
you
own
feel
you.
me?
Shit, that's your ass.
But I'm getting going off the grid anyway. Fuck all that.
They will not let me in.
They're not letting him. They done gave his phone coronavirus. No, I'm not. That's not nothing to be funny laughing about.
They not messing with me.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Okay,
Well,
I'm just gonna have to
I'm always
turn my back to
inviting.
y'all.
Always inviting
Turn
people
this
in. Hey, Lori.
What's up, y'all? What's
So
up
they
with it?
actually are not giving him no love on the phone. Here, let me show them your
They
phone.
not giving me. It's been like this
It's been like.
since
Have you cleaned it out
7:30.
lately?
Yeah, man.
Sometimes you can.
I've been trying to get.
This
it
is
on
what they
since
do. This is what
7:30.
happens when they don't want you to have no service. Because he's been talking shit today online. Yeah. You know,
For the last 30
I
minutes.
don't know if y'all can see that shit. They see that little circle.
Y'all know
that's
what it
going?
is when they don't
Y'all
want
know
your
that.
ass go live.
Ain't no love in the heart of the city.
Hey, whatever.
Maybe they may let you in a little bit.
I don't give
But yeah,
a shit.
so we've been basically touching on the topic of the coronavirus a lot. But I'm so tired of talking about the coronavirus because all it does is depress people, make people have anxiety, make people not want to always talk about it. Some people, hey Seville, thank you. Some people don't want to hear it every day and all day. I don't want to hear it every day and all day.
Turn yours
But,
on, since I ain't got it.
Okay, so I gotta
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna put him in too because
What's
he
up,
don't get
y'all?
no
What's
love
up?
tonight. He gets no love tonight.
How y'all doing over there? Hey.
So I'm gonna give him some love on my phone over here until they decide to give you some love over there. But we're also you feel me? We're also over on YouTube. If you have a YouTube account, come on YouTube to see us. You come on YouTube to see us.
Updates.
We're still on YouTube. We're on YouTube right now. We're always on YouTube. Right now, what we're doing is because of this big shutdown and quarantine and everybody's in the house, we want to try and
We're
give
taking advantage of it.
we're taking full advantage of it and try and give our people on Facebook as well as YouTube the same love because everybody know we're not on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Right. Yeah, Facebook don't like you. Facebook don't like him, so they put him. Yeah, no, you don't got. They don't like you. Period. So, but anyway, it's good to see everybody coming in. But like I said, we would been talking about the coronavirus. I'm so fucking tired of talking about the coronavirus. Please, it's an open topic, open forum. We can talk about anything. We can talk about anything, and if you can read my topic, you can, lust, marriage, sex, relationships, what you doing, what you gonna be doing after this shit is over, what you wanna do after this shit is over. You know what I'm saying? What you doing inside your house just to even have fun.
To keep saying.
Just to keep saying, because we know it's hard. We know it's hard on everybody.
Snapping off on your
Staying
kids.
in the house, and not being able to move around like we usually able to move around, which is sad. But we all know what's going on. I hope everybody's aware of what's actually going on. Miss, where you been, Terry? Where you been? That's what's our family name? J-Boy. That's J-Boy.
That's Terry Bucks.
Not Terry Bucks.
Terry Bucks.
So, I'm gonna go back and read some topics. You may need to restart your phone.
Yeah.
Restart your phone.
I don't give two
Restart your phone. So I'm gonna go back and read some
topics. Me, man. They try to silence the real ones, man. They gonna always try
I mean,
to
I'll go back
size
up
the
to-
real, man.
Curtis says, going good. Good to see you guys. Thank you, Curtis. Margarita is in the house. Michael's in the house.
What's up,
Curtis
everybody?
say, let's talk about Jesus Christ.
Let's do it.
We'll come back around. Let me
Let's do it.
read some topics first. I mean, some comments first. Margarita said, I want to tell you, I saw you at the breast cancer fashion show at the Touch, and I absolutely love you, girl. Keep doing your thing. I will. Just because I have queens like yourself that
We got
let me know I'm doing okay.
now
Curtis
you
say
too.
never. Okay, we're gonna come back around, Curtis.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
Shirley Clutchfield's in the
Look
house.
what they
My
done
sis
went
Wendy's in
did.
the house. She said, "Hi, family." Wendy say hi. You see Lavelle, Wendy? He's 23 years.
23 years what?
We've been together.
My birthday ain't until July.
Shut up.
Yeah, I turned 23 in July.
I said 23 years we've been together, old silly ass.
Oh shit! They done let me in.
You
Uh-oh,
let me
he finally
in.
got in,
You
y'all.
let
Let's
me
clap.
in.
Sing him a clap, y'all. My Reese, absolutely. This is my first time on your podcast. Lori's in the house.
Who got jokes?
The Bill said, keep up the good work. Oh, you got, oh,
Somebody
shit.
said, "Who got jokes?"
Oh, gosh. Quintaris Pellets in the house.
What's that,
Mona Cousin said, what's happening on YouTube?
No,
We here. We still on YouTube.
I miss you.
Wendy in the house. Wendy say,
Mona.
what is your YouTube name and what is your business? I am totally new to this. Oh, okay. This is our podcast.
It's
This is
on
called a
popping now,
podcast.
boy. They
And
don't
we're
let a
called
nigga
On
off
Print
in the
Media.
intro.
Oh, so if you go to YouTube, you go to ONPURNT, ONPURNT, then media. That's
Hey,
separate.
say that one more time.
ONPURNT, then media. On Print Media.
Oh,
So I suspect I will get at least 8 people to go on there tonight, right?
media.
Miss you too, Terry. Mom say I'm
What's
on YouTube.
going
I don't see a
on?
live. We're live.
You don't see me. It's
There she go.
Found it.
Found it. Hello.
Hello. Oh yeah. What's up, Angela?
uh,
What up, Krista?
yeah, that's crazy. 23
How you
years.
doing?
I ain't going nowhere, girl. Rest and
Francis.
relax. And thanks for not talking about that other shit. I
Yeah.
won't even
We ain't
mention
doing
I'm
it.
spending time working on my project, Truck
Real.
76 Chevy Square Body.
Oh shit! I
When
like
you say,
that.
woo,
76
you in
square
the
body.
you in the film.
Yeah.
In the film. You so silly, sis. LaRon came in.
Yep.
Raymond Jackson, hey you guys, run around. Oh my, my positive people was in here. Boy, I love
Hey,
when I
now,
get my
say
more
now.
in here.
All right.
So what we talking about? Let's go. He want to talk about Jesus Christ.
Okay. Double back.
Curtis, are you still in the room? If you're still
It's
in the
on.
room,
Y'all done let
let me
me
know
up
you're
in
still
it.
in the room, Curtis, so we can talk about Jesus Christ.
They let me in this motherfucker. You fucked up.
Who's over there? Francis?
I got Francis, Angela, Krista.
All females.
Yeah. Let go.
So someone wanted to talk about Jesus
What
Christ.
what we talking about? What we on?
Nothing much, Ron. Nothing much, man. Just trying to, stay on top of everything, occupy our time, and give you guys something, some positiveness and not all of the what's going on every day. That shit will eat at your brain. You be fucking crazy. Think about this shit every
Okay,
day.
so
let's talk
Jesus.
about
So for those who believe in Jesus, because not everybody does,
right.
but for those who do believe, or maybe if you don't believe, what is Jesus to you?
Right.
Who is Jesus? What is Jesus? What does Jesus mean to you? Let's talk about it. Who was that requested?
Curtis Thomas.
Curtis Thomas.
I don't know if he's still in the
If
room.
you're still in the
though.
room,
If he's not, we don't have to talk
let us
about
know.
it. We can go to the next one. Hey, Cosmo.
Cosmo and the Billy, what's
Thank
up
you.
on YouTube? Salute.
Thank you.
So y'all let us know what's up, man. Jerome Ron, what happened?
I don't think Curtis is in the room. I'm not
Anybody
sure.
else want to
So-
talk about Jesus? Let us know. If not, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Anybody else got anything they want to say about Jesus? That was one of the topics that was presented to
Okay,
us.
so that's fine with me. We don't have to talk about Jesus.
Not feeling it?
We can go move on to the next one.
Hey
Let's
y'all,
talk.
you looking nice this evening?
That's Cosmo's in the room.
All right, all right.
So how many of y'all miss going out? How many of
I
y'all
don't
miss?
really.
I mean, just stepping out. You ain't got to go out to the club. I'm just going out.
I miss
Just
being
getting
able
out
to
the
do.
house.
I miss being able to go and do comedy.
I miss going to do my karaoke. I miss you, DJ
Right.
Mel.
Clubbing and shit. I don't give a fuck about all that shit. I'm saving more money.
Terry say Jesus is my salvation.
All right, there you go.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you know, everybody got their
Yes,
own
indeed.
feelings. Hey, I love it. Everybody's different. That's what makes us different.
Hey man, and everybody needs something
okay,
at this
so
time.
So we need to talk about Jesus.
Yeah.
Because I just
Let's get it.
let me go back down. Let me go.
Let's get it.
Okay, so Ron, my Morris brother, said, I'm tired of seeing white Jesus pictures when we know he's a black man, if he really even exists.
Okay.
Woo!
All right.
Now, how many of you guys think he exists? How many of you guys think that with all of this going on, this cloud's gonna open up and we're gonna have a white Jesus come save us? I got in trouble with that question today, so I ain't going. How many people think we got a white Jesus over there that's gonna open up the skies and come save us?
Hey Sandy, what's up?
How many think we got a white Jesus?
That don't. Yeah, stick to one. You
It
wanted
is.
2, 3, 4 different questions.
No,
First
no,
off,
no.
the first question is,
Well, I'm
who
trying to answer
believes in
what he
Jesus
said.
and what does
He
Jesus
said, does
mean
he
to
even?
you?
Well, that question had went. That he asked. He
So now what are you asking?
he said, if Jesus even exists,
right.
is he black?
So
That's
yeah,
why I came with the white.
let's expound on that.
Yeah, that's why I said, is he white?
We got
Is he black?
Sandy.
Who's coming out the sky?
We got Sandy says, I'm a nurse. So far, the positive of staying home is not having to get the kids ready for anything. Okay.
That's a positive thing. Yes, I can feel that.
Okay, so back to the Jesus situation.
Terry said, Jesus is my salvation. Ron said, while Jesus is the Antichrist.
White Jesus.
White Jesus is wild. But he probably meant to say white. White Jesus is the Antichrist.
White Jesus who?
Terry say, white Jesus who? Mine's not.
There you
He
go.
say, white Jesus is the Antichrist.
So
I feel
when we say white Jesus versus black Jesus, are we saying what Jesus is depicted to be in most households and films and in the media? When you say white Jesus, is that a concept? Because I need someone to explain what's the difference from white Jesus and black Jesus.
the color. I mean, the nationality, I guess. Somebody answer that to me.
Can somebody explain it? What's up, guitars?
You okay, Mom?
Yeah, that was okay.
So, someone please explain the difference between the two.
That is the difference.
A white Jesus or a non-white Jesus, or for a believer, does that matter?
Right. Or yeah.
You got a comment over here.
Ron say he came with hair of wool and skin of burnt bronze. That's what they say in Revelations. We're gonna figure it out. I won't say what I feel.
So if you go by the scripture, then it depicts him to be dark complected with coarse texture hair, which doesn't depict the image that we often see of a fair complected man with long brownish or blonde hair, aka looking like a Caucasian or white person.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason for that, I think we can all agree on the reason why what we see as what's supposed to be Jesus versus what's written is two different things. Now, does that change
what he stands for?
exactly? Does
Well,
that
that's
change that from being your salvation? Does that change the way you feel because someone else has gone and tried to change the description of what your Savior is?
I don't agree with it. So you got anybody over there?
Rach, what's up?
So does it change the fact that if he was what if he was white? Oh, what if he was white and he came back here out of the skies? But like he said, would it even matter if he's white or black? If he's gonna do the same thing, it does it matter? I mean, it should matter, but at the same time, if you have an inkling that he's not white, that means there's somewhere down the line you don't believe it's true in the Bible.
No, I would disagree with that.
Because the whole
you
Bible,
could believe
he's
you could
supposed to be
believe
white.
right. You
And
could
then to the
believe
end.
you could believe what's in the Bible is true.
Well, he's pictured as white in the Bible.
Have an understanding that people have changed that to blur your vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just thinking, if I was a Christian, you can't stop me, or you can't make me think that this Savior doesn't exist as it is in the Bible, just because society has tried to change that.
Well, society believes he exists and that he was. And then most of them believe in now that we come into our senses that, okay, Revelation speaks and says he's this color, this is his skin and this is his hair and this and that. But the pictures that we have been seeing growing up in all our lives was not of that.
Right. So what I'm saying is, if I believe the Bible and what the Bible says, which is supposed to be his true depiction, it ain't gonna matter to me what somebody else come and if they say he green with yellow eyes, well, it ain't gonna matter.
It shouldn't matter. Basically, you're saying it shouldn't matter.
Exactly. If you a believer.
That's true. I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
So I think that people gotta use something else besides
his
the
nationality,
white Jesus.
His nationality.
Because if that's the case, that's almost kind of an excuse. Like it got to be something deeper than.
Well, my thing is, like Ron said, did he even exist?
Now, if you're going to base it off of that, that's something to base it off of. If you don't think that Jesus existed at all and you just don't believe in Jesus at all, then that's something to fall on. But you can't. To me, I just think that is a weak stance to take when you say you don't believe in Jesus because white. No, I'm saying.
Okay.
When people, because I hear so many people say that they don't believe in Jesus because of the white Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's an excuse because I believe in the concept of Jesus. I just know that his name wasn't Jesus. Mm-hmm. I know that it is an actual person and it was actual events that was stolen and rewritten.
Now,
but that don't mean that I don't believe in the concept of Jesus himself.
Right. So do you can you tell them when the word Jesus came around? About what BC AD came around?
Well, the letter J didn't come around in the alphabet until the 1500s.
So how could his name been Jesus back? It
wasn't prior to that.
Okay.
Prior to the 1500s, the word Jesus.
So why do you think so many people worship him as that under that name, Jesus?
Because it got translated from Hebrew to English.
And the English language came around about the time you said, right? 1700s.
No.
What?
The English language was around the 13th
But
century.
the letter the J
The
didn't come
letter
around.
J itself
Okay.
didn't come around till a couple of hundred years
See, I have
later.
to understand some stuff too.
You see what I'm saying? So because it was switched around to that word and they used that letter, don't mean that the concept itself wasn't already there. Now it's on you to go deeper. If you don't believe that, then you got to go past that. You got to go deeper than that and understand what it was before they flipped it and used J. Because before in
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back on some of these comments too. Well, you got comments over there.
because before in Aramaic and Hebrew, you know, what we call the letter J was either a silent Y, the ya, or a I. So it would have been Isis. That's what the name was, Isis,
Okay.
or Yeshua, as they, or you may have people said Yeshua, Yahshua, Yahweh. But Isis or Isis is what it would have been in old ancient Hebrew and Greek. So if you don't feel, if you're not feeling the white Jesus, you know what I'm saying, and I understand it because I don't acknowledge that concept either. But you got to go further back. Okay, if you don't understand, if you don't acknowledge that, then you either don't believe that at all or you don't believe that portion of it.
Right.
And I think people just run off with that so much.
Yeah.
It's almost become like an excuse.
Yeah. All right, you got comments. So, as you got some comments over there too.
Okay.
I was trying to let you read some of yours before I go and read these.
So Kentaris jumped in and said, "What's up, loved ones?" Kentaris said,
Hey, nephew.
Kentaris said, "Whoever is in charge can change the narrative of any book." Exactly. Now, some people don't follow the New Testament. Qatar said, "We got to stop interpreting information through the eyes of Caucasians and do our own research because of the world not going to teach us." Exactly
I
what
say
I'm
it,
saying.
been saying it all day. I
Exactly.
say it all the time. You can't just go by what a man and told you. You got to go and do your research yourself. You got more? Okay. So Terry says Christ is a higher power in which one believes. My Christ looks like me, just the way the Bible states.
Yeah.
Ron said the whole story was taken from Egyptian spiritual when everyone was basically black. If the Bible says what he looks like, but the pictures they are created somebody lying.
Absolutely.
We should be going by what the Bible says, not what man says.
Right. No doubt.
Elohim is his name. Elohim. Eliam is his name.
Yeah.
The story goes back before Christianity.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
white Jesus is the Antichrist used to enslave black people so we can stay white as superior.
Yeah. So that what Ron is saying is white Jesus, he's saying it in the context of it being a weapon, it being a tool of white supremacy. And I understand that. I can see where he's coming from. But I also understand where Terry Brooks is coming from. Like, you know, because I understand the concept of Jesus. I personally believe in Jesus. But I also know that the story of Jesus has been remixed and has been switched up. I know the history. I know that it comes from old Egyptian story. I know that Jesus is basically a spinoff of Isis. This I know. But everybody don't know that. Everybody hasn't taken that step further to research that far back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for those that don't, and they still acknowledge it as Jesus, you can't fault them for having their faith.
Right.
What I would do is tell them to know thyself also.
Mm-hmm.
Know who you are and learn who you are, so that once you know that, when you come back to reading any kind of text like a Bible, you will have a way deeper understanding of it. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel that some people just read the scriptures and don't understand it. Some people take a lot of that out of content, and it can be confusing. That's why you supposed to seek knowledge, and it just didn't say seek knowledge through the Bible. It means seek knowledge, period. So you can connect back to, okay, when the lands was formed and when he created heaven and earth and all of these things.
Kintara said, and it's not bad for us to disagree, because they stole everything we knew. Everything. We got to stop fighting each other and listen. Only then can we really unite. What's up, Willie? Good point.
Yeah.
And you know what? Since this is open forum, I'm gonna bring up something from earlier. That's a good point and segue into like the mindset of where we at, uniting when it come together. Like you said, we've been lied to so many times. What's wrong with questioning?
Right.
Just like we've been, put in last place. Sometimes by our own self demise, but more than anything, it's a system set up for us to lose. You feel me? So we always going through it. We always, getting hit. So what's wrong with us questioning? What's wrong with us standing up? What's wrong with us having a voice? Sure. I had a post on Facebook where I asked specifically to the ladies. I said, ladies, why is it now? First off, before I even say it, I'm sure most of y'all seen my post. But if I would have posted exactly what I posted 6 months ago, I probably would have had 100 likes and damn near 200 comments. You know what I'm saying? But because of what's going on right now, it showed how simple it is to control and manipulate humans' thought process. And I'm just sitting back like, damn, if I could sit back and peep this, and I'm just little old me, I can only imagine what the government's sitting back doing, looking at everybody's data. What I posted was, ladies, tell me why. And this came up through a conversation me and my mom had. And me and my mom was chopping it up. And she said, and I posted, ladies, why is it that at the nail shops, the nail techs is wearing a mask, but they don't offer one to the client? That's all I posted.
Yeah, just like they offer flip-flops, they should be offering masks too.
Just like, exactly. When they do your toes, they offer you flip-flops so while they drying. I simply said, why, when you go to the nail shop, the techs is wearing a mask, but they don't offer the paying customer? That's what I said.
Right.
Do you know? Before it was over, I ended up being racist. I was called a racist. I was called a conspiracy theorist. I was called a detrimental to the community. There was somebody was like, why is you just talking? You should why are you asking these questions? You should be taking action instead of just on the internet. I'm like, really? And it's so crazy because nothing that I said was sexist, racist, nothing. I didn't say a specific race. Why when you go to the such and such shop? I said when you go to the nail tech. Because I know this is something that they practice across the board. But the truth of the matter is, a bunch of sisters jump on and some of them was hot. And the problem is because they know that when you speak of nail techs, you're speaking of Asians. Because let's be real, it's not a bunch of white nail shops, especially the ones that we have access to in our neighborhoods.
And black
There's not a
people.
bunch of Arabs, Punjabs, Middle Easterners, Hispanics,
Right.
or blacks with
Right.
nail shops.
Right.
They know that it's specifically more than likely 90% or more Asian. Okay, you come to that conclusion. So say if I'm saying, why when you go to the Asian nail shops, they're wearing a mask, but they don't offer the paying customer one. That's not racist.
No.
Like I said, if it was 6 months ago, oh, you would have had all kind of shit. But because of what we're going through right now, the mindset of people is so controlled through fear. Anything you say where you're stepping out, you're speaking up, you're a problem. I was speaking up for the paying customer, which, okay, we come to the conclusion that the majority of these owners is Asian. Okay, so then what is 90% of the consumer? What color is that?
Black.
Black. So let's quit playing. The majority of the nail shop owners is Asian, and the majority of the people that's paying their bills and filling up their seats is black. So why when you black women go to the Asian shops, they're wearing a mask, but they don't offer you a mask, and you're the paying black customer? That's not racist. That's a reality check to the sisters that's going inside of these shops. And what made me think about it was before this coronavirus shit even popped off, oh, you motherfuckers was lined up like the Million Man March when they was beating y'all asses in New York, when they was whooping y'all asses in Philly, and they jumped on that girl out here in California. Y'all was ready to go to NAACP. We ain't going no more, and all this shit. Oh, why would they do them like that? They don't care about us. Look how they treat us.
Yeah.
I'll post a simple question.
Hey, sis.
Why they don't give y'all masks too? And I turn around and I'm a racist now. But
Right.
that's because society got you scary motherfuckers under control. And anytime somebody do anything that fray outside of the box that they put your asses in, y'all spook up. That's why we'll never really
argue with your own
argue
people.
with me to
Argue with your own people.
instead of acknowledging the truth. That's why we will never really be able to fucking revolt. We'll never really be able to overcome that hurdle, because we will rather spend our energy while we already pent up against each other,
Right.
than to acknowledge how we need to come together and start demanding respect from everybody else.
Because that is something that black women should think about, or any woman should think about, is why when I go into a nail shop, they wear masks and they even wear gloves.
Exactly.
And I don't wear, they don't offer them to us.
You should hear the reasoning. Go on my Facebook page, y'all. It's on my page.
I'm gonna tag you in a minute.
Okay. Mom said, I'm gonna tag you on that. Man, go to my Facebook page and you'll see some of the comments. And I ain't trying to put nobody on blast, but I want my black women to look at the logic and the mindset of where we stand when it comes to stepping up and taking a stance. Almost all of them was on there, and they was like, you know what a common thread was, a common excuse.
Right.
They don't need to offer the customer one because the customer is only in there temporarily. They need the mask because they in there all day.
And with the chemicals.
But wait a minute, I know that you're gonna be in there an hour to 2 hours. That's like sitting down watching a movie. That's a long ass time to sit back and sniff chemicals.
Right. That's
so
true.
you sitting back 2 hours sniffing that shit and paying $50, $60, $70?
Yeah, right.
Ain't worth the mask,
nails
but she getting paid to
it.
do it. This her job. She getting paid to do it. Come on now.
Yeah.
Shireen Briggs said, whoa, whoever thinks that's racist needs to think more logically and stop making everything a debate.
Right.
just for the sake of debating, and that's what it was.
Oh my God.
That's
I'm glad
exactly
you
what
said
it
that.
was, sis. And I was so respectful. I didn't get out of pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because I could see where it was. And you know, they was downgrading, and you know, you don't know nothing.
Right, right,
You-
right.
Oh, and then one person was like, "You're a racist," and agreed with him. And then it was like, "Oh, what you don't know is the the Asians that work inside of the shops
Say it.
ain't Koreans, Chinese, or Japanese.
Right.
They
right.
Hmongs
This was so
and
stupid.
Vietnamese, which is the poorest Asians of them all.
And
I
they
said,
live in our neighborhoods.
and they
and
live
all
in
of
our
this shit.
neighborhoods with us. I
Yeah.
said, "Whoa!"
And shop
And
with us.
I'm
And
the
all
one
like,
that's
what?
racist.
I ain't never seen a bunch of Asians coming to a black
I'm
shop.
racist, and
and
you
shop.
sitting here saying that the only Asians that work nail shops is Hmongs and Vietnamese. That's racist. That's racist.
Right.
Because I know plenty of Koreans that own shops, a couple of Japanese that own shops, and her favorite is Chinese.
Yeah.
And Laotian, and they own a shop. So I'm like, man, come on, man, we gotta stop always putting ourselves last and being afraid to demand equality.
Right.
But we'll downtrout us.
Right.
We'll downtrout us, but that same energy,
Yeah.
we won't take that.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if instead of arguing with me, because it's not like it wasn't a valid point,
Right.
what if all 50 some females on there would have shared that post?
Right.
And then that shit would have shared.
Right.
I guarantee you, when all this coronavirus shit is over, y'all would have went back into it with a different mindset.
Now walk in there with gloves and masks.
They gonna make your ass put one on. They gonna make you put one on.
No, get do now some feet. No, you need mouth and gloves.
The fuck?
Oh my mama.
So I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. Open forum, man, because
It's
I was
open
blew
forum.
back.
It's
I was
open forum.
blown back. I'm sitting here trying to get my
Yeah.
sisters to think, put something on their
Right, it
mind,
was-
and try to get y'all to be like, you know what, bro, you right. Fuck that. We deserve better.
Yeah.
And got attacked.
Sure
But if I
did.
would have did it 6 months ago, when they had all them videos out about when they locked that grandma up in the
that shop with her granddaughter?
with her granddaughters,
With her
and they
granddaughter?
beat her ass
Yeah.
for thinking she wasn't gonna pay. And the other time when they fucked her nails up and the other one walked out and they locked her ass in and they beat her up. Fuck out of here. So that's my little rant. I had to get that off.
So yeah, he gave y'all a whole spiel, about what had happened, and it's sad that we have to be so judgmental of each other, that we can never have an opinion where we can respect each other's opinion and be respectful. It's like I said on my post today, you come on my page and you act with that foolery and you calling me out my name and you telling me what the hell I believe in and blah, 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 you gonna get deleted. I'm not gonna argue with you back and forth. Are you stupid? I'm just gonna delete you. I actually had a female went there with me. 2 of them went there, and I will go. I will give you a little feedback. Yeah, but I'm not gonna entertain your foolery.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna delete you.
You know
It
what?
doesn't make any sense.
That I found. You're right, because I done found a way with the quarantine shit, because what I'm saying, it seems like now
Everybody's
everybody
sensitive.
posting on your shit.
Yeah, everybody want to talk on your shit.
Before people wasn't even really
Wasn't even
tripping.
saying hi
So
to you.
I
on your
got
goddamn
strangers
page.
out of left field coming now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And ain't nothing
And it's
wrong
cool.
with that. That's
That's
cool.
what you post for. I hope people know
Right,
and understand. When you post something and you make it public, don't be mad when somebody else come on and they say something.
Right.
And
right.
if they say something that don't agree with your perspective on your post, that's all right. It's cool.
Right.
But what I've learned how to check motherfuckers in the most intellectual way possible. You know what I'm saying? This shit done got me on my, you know what I'm saying? I'll check your ass so like Obama.
Right.
I'll Obama check your
And keep
ass.
smiling.
Yeah, real talk, because it ain't nothing personal. We got big comments over here on YouTube. Yeah, we got big comments on YouTube. On YouTube, Krista says, I'm the one who said, why them motherfuckers don't got the common courtesy to offer you a mask as you was sitting there? I've been getting my nails done for over 40 fucking years, and they always had a motherfucking mask and gloves on and never asked me once.
Keep on going.
Krista also says they knew back then probably what they asked was learning now.
Y'all just learning.
Well, we just learning now. So don't kill the messenger. Simply, the man just simply trying to put it out there so that we could better understand. And we still doing this shit. I love you. That part. Real fucking game.
Yeah, they've been doing that shit.
Real fucking game. And that was my point. I wasn't on no woo, be weary of the. It had nothing to do specifically with Asians. What it had to do with was I wanted our black women to see that y'all spend more money than any other nationality,
and all that too.
specifically in this industry.
Mhm.
And it's not just
beauty industry.
in the beauty industry, and it's not just nails, it's hair as well.
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
When it comes to the hair, we may be the ones that's doing the hair, but the ones that's actually providing and selling the hair, they're running that industry too.
Right.
And it's the same thing when you go inside of these weave and wig shops. Y'all should demand and should be
Always.
given. Demand it if it's not given to you, but y'all should be given a certain level of respect and a certain level of courtesy. I'm not saying that y'all supposed to
Right.
get anything more than
Right,
any
than
other
the next
customer,
person,
but
right.
kinda, yeah, you should. Because if it's a smart business owner and you fucking in the middle of the hood and you got a shop, a wig shop, a weave shop, and you know that 90% of your fucking clientele is black women, then guess what? You're going to have to fucking come up with some deals and cater to black women in that community
Mhm.
because they're making your shit go around. But they don't think like, hey, look, when y'all going in here and y'all breaking y'all bread with them, when they sit back with the mask on, whatever reason they got a mask on, because it can only be one or two reasons. One, they not trying to catch or spread nothing, or two, they don't want to fucking inhale them chemicals. Well, then why the fuck that don't apply to you and you're the paying customer? That's
Right.
the only point I was trying to put out.
Right.
So moving along,
up,
what we
Mac
got,
Johnson?
man? I'm my juices is flowing now, man. Good shit, my
Hope
dude.
everybody
I'm
is
glad
doing
you
good.
put that in my ear because that's some real shit.
What's up, brother?
The whole bunch of them been doing that same shit over 40 years.
What else we got, y'all? What y'all on? So
All right. Next
Shireen
topic.
Shireen
What we
over here
talking about?
says, oh, I got some comments.
Oh, you got a bunch
So
of
Victoria
comments
said, at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta say fuck equality.
Yeah.
We might need to be separate. Now that's a whole nother level because
What you
prior
mean?
to that's some shit. That's a whole nother.
What do you mean?
He said, sometimes it's fuck equality. We might need to be separate sometime. And I don't necessarily say we need to be separate, Neff. What I would say is we need to do a real makeover.
Hey, Dad.
And we need to prioritize
Mm-hmm.
and make us the priority.
Yeah.
Because I don't got nothing against nobody else. I don't got nothing against
Right,
no other
right.
race. I got family, folks, friends of all kind of nationalities, races, ethnicities. I'm a Marine, so I got all kind of partners. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. But any of them will know that from whatever race they is, white, Mexican, African, Asian, they gonna let you, they know Squeak is about his people. Period. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with being about your people, loving your people ultimately. That don't mean that you don't love everybody else's. You just love yours more than anything else. That's not a racist. That's prideful. That's having love,
As long
self-love,
as you
and
ain't harming
respect.
nobody else and
Yeah,
trying to tear somebody else's nationality down and
exactly.
and be racist toward people because of their nationality.
Yeah,
It shouldn't matter, you proud of who you are, period. You
exactly.
need to be proud of who you are,
And
period.
that
And you
that's
gotta love yourself.
and that's the
number
problem is, see, we done been in last place and we done been
But
out
we're
of the
waking
loop,
up.
out of the loop of loving ourselves for
Yeah.
so long anytime you get a brother or a sister who show it and wear it on their sleeve, it's like, oh, you're a black nationalist, or you're a racist.
Right.
No, man, I'm proud. I'm just proud of who I am. I know y'all not used to seeing us proud and intellectual and well spoken,
You too.
God fearing, not scary, and all that. Everything you would want and think you could be, you're not used to seeing that in us. They're not used to seeing that in us.
Mm-hmm.
So we done been down so long to when we see it,
Without heads,
we're like, oh shit.
right.
What are you?
Right.
You're
But
Black
you know-
Panther or something?
Yeah, we all need to start waking up and start being proud, though, because we're all not proud, because it's so easy for you to put the next brother sister down,
Right.
because you don't even know yourself. That's why I look at it. When I see somebody being rude on Facebook and putting somebody down, I'd be like, you know, it's real sad. It's real sad that we got to come at each other like that, because we
Right.
shouldn't have to, you know. Unless you push my button, that's the only time I'm gonna come at you hella the same way you come at me, you know.
So Shireen on Facebook said a growing body of medical research shows a link between the chemicals that make nail and beauty products useful, the ingredients that make them chip resistant and pliable, quick to dry and brightly.
What she saying?
Oh, that's deep. And brightly colored. Okay, let me. Ooh, she dropping. Ooh.
Oh, she dropped some gems.
Ooh.
Over here. Hold on, y'all.
Thanks, sis.
She
Appreciate
dropped some
this.
gems over
All right,
here.
so check this out. Shireen Briggs on Facebook says a growing body of medical research.
Mm-hmm.
Sis, please send me some links. If you can send me some links to this information, I would highly appreciate it. That way I could put it on the On Current group. That way everybody can take a look at it and we can be tapped in with that
Right,
information.
yeah.
So she says a growing body of medical research shows a link between the chemicals that make nail and beauty products useful, the ingredients that make them chip resistant and pliable, quick to dry, and brightly colored, for example, and serious health problems are associated. Whatever the threat, the typical customer enjoying her weekly French tips might face is a different order of magnitude, advocates say. For many purists who handle the chemicals and breathe the fumes for hours on end, day after day, the prevalence of respiratory and skin ailments among nail salon workers is widely acknowledged. More uncertain, however, is the risk for dire medical issues. Some of the chemicals in the nail products are known to have been linked to cause cancer. Others have been linked to abnormal fetal development, miscarriages, and other harm to reproductive health. New York Times, 2015. And y'all don't think y'all need a mask too?
Right.
But not even that.
I stopped going like 8 months ago.
From the comments that I was getting, y'all don't even think y'all worthy of a mask. Because y'all only here for 2 hours.
Yeah, some women don't feel they worthy of a mask.
I couldn't believe that retarded
the
shit.
ignorant ones that came at you on your post. So
yes, they are more prone to disease, but we should be given the same treatment. And that's exactly what I was saying. Yes, I totally get it. I understand it. They're at work. I totally understand it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just like if you at your job site has asbestos in the roof and you have customers coming in every day. You work there all day, so yeah, you're more subject to catch cancers or any other disease that is associated with asbestos. But guess what? If you got a frequent customer that come in here once or twice a week, coming that motherfucker 3 or 4 times a month, they ass is subject to get it too. And if they fuck around and get cancer, you can't turn around. They sue you and you say, "Oh, you was only in here twice a month, Mr. Johnson, for the last 3 years. You wasn't in here enough." Fuck that, man. Thanks, sis. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna go. If you can't find the exact link, I'm gonna go research that up. New York Times,
so I got
2015.
over here.
All right, what you got? Martine, what's up, Neff?
Doug say stay healthy and safe, fam.
Yes, sir. What's up, Big Doug?
Venus say real talk. We need to work on building each other up. That's true. especially us females. And Laura just came in the room. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
What's
Good,
up,
Laura?
Laura? Hey.
Laura. So yeah, so
I got one over here. Kantara said, "What's up, Mary? How you doing?" Kantara said, "What I mean is we got to get our house right first. My son Godfather is white, but we got to get our own shit together." I agree.
Yeah.
Mary Fraser joined in and she said, "Yes, exactly."
Yeah, because we so down on each other, it's ridiculous. It's so sad to just see people just come at each other hella crazy. You know, I don't understand it.
Cool. Okay.
Hmm.
Mary said on Facebook, Mary said, "Shit, now that we locked in, we can learn how to do our own nails."
Shit, who you telling?
YouTube is powerful.
On my mama. Well, hell, back in the day when when I wasn't going to the nail shops, I used to go in. I don't know if everybody remember the women that used to wear nails and polish back then. They had a little pack that came with the powder in it,
Yeah,
and the little brush and everything for to do your own nails at home.
Yeah.
And that's how I would do my nails. I would, hey Mia, that's how I would do
What's
my
up,
nails.
Mia?
I would go to, I don't know what, I think it was Lucky's or one of
like
the stores.
all of them, Walgreens,
And do my
all of
own,
them had that shit back in the day.
and then buy my extra powder and I buy my extra stuff.
And your own polish.
And I would do my nails at home. But we're going into a new world, man.
And it ain't nothing.
Shit is not the same.
And what I'm saying is, and in that post through my comments and stuff, I never said stop going to these places.
Right.
I'm not hating on nobody's money. I'm not hating on nobody's hustle. All I'm saying is, one, try to seek a business that does the same service, match the same quality and prices,
right,
and it's somebody from your community.
Right.
That's all I'm saying is to learn to start recycling our dollar in our community.
Yeah.
Now, if your people can't provide the same quality and the same price, and they doing it somewhere better and for cheaper in a different community, no, you go where they doing it better and for cheaper.
Well,
period.
Yeah,
let's just be for real.
Because
we got that problem too.
Right. Go.
Sometimes, because sometimes we have an issue when it does come to doing business within our own community,
right?
Where sometimes we have an issue where our people will underservice
or
overcharge or overprice.
Right.
So if you have a good quality and a good price in X community and over in ours, you can't find somewhere that they is compatible. I'm not saying to be underserviced and overcharged just to deal with your own color. No, because that's going backwards too.
Right.
You're not demanding that same respect from your own people.
Right. Because you
know what I'm saying?
Because your own people will act like, because you know them, you don't supposed to charge them like your business go off of friendship, and it doesn't.
Right.
So I can understand that too.
And yes, and see, that's one of the things that we gotta understand and gotta get out of, like doing. Now that was from the consumer side, but as a business person, as a business owner, and when it comes to doing business as a black business owner, when you drawing in, and especially if you're trying to target your people, you got to, first and foremost, price can always be negotiated. People, when it comes to business, price can always be negotiated. Your shit can be a few cents more than somebody else's. It boils down to quality. They trying to injure you.
What they doing? They fucking with my camera?
Your shit blinking.
They fucking with my camera, y'all.
It boils down to that quality. Does your quality of product match what they got going on over here? If it does, your shit can be a couple of cents more.
Right.
The way that you want to keep them coming to you instead of going somewhere else to save that couple of cents is customer care, customer service.
Yeah.
Because if your quality is the same as somebody else from a different community, but you treat your customer just as well as someone from another community does, or better, but your shit is a little higher, people will do business with you. Your people will do business with you because they will feel like they are not only getting the same product, maybe just a little more expensive, but they feel like they doing their due diligence because they're recycling the dollar.
Right.
A lot of times what stop people from recycling the dollar outside of just the mentality of being stuck on spending it elsewhere is when we finally break down and say, you know what? I know that it's a sister over here that do blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go on over here this time. It'd be that negative experience. You go in there. You go in there, you want
some of us just ain't
a wig, whatever. I'm just giving any example.
Right.
And you know that is usually $150 at the other spot. But when you go in there, you break your bread. The people hella nice. They cool. They always let you try different shit, anything you need. And then when you go out, they give you a free, I don't know,
shampoo,
whatever.
Right.
You go to your own people, they shit $175. They got slim selection.
Mm-hmm.
The quality of what you want that costs $150 over here really ain't as good. And now that you tell her about it, she done caught the attitude. And instead of taking notes from a customer and trying to better that experience, she gets snappy with you. So now you like, fuck her. I'm not doing business with her. And not only that, but that puts a bad taste in your mouth and in your mind when it comes to your discretionary income and you spending it with another black person. So that shit, half of it is on the consumer, but you black business owners, y'all got to get better. We got to get better. I'm a black business owner. We got to get better. That's why people be coming up, Squeak, why your shit so low? Man, you got A1 quality. Why you sell your shit so low? Motherfuckers over here selling. It don't matter. It don't matter because I know who my target market is. And I want my people to be able to say, I'm fucking with Squeak because I can get the same exact shit over here for the same price. Why wouldn't I fuck with Squeak? You gotta invest and sometimes sacrifices yourself. You gotta take that chance to do the right thing by the customer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ah man, my bad on going on there, man. I got hella comments too. What you got comments over there?
No, go ahead.
All right. All right, so Mary says, I'm gonna do my own feet and my own nails. Okay. Mary said, how do we single women get black men to stand up to be a part of their son's life? Next topic we about to get on. We're gonna segue straight into that. Guitar said, and for all the haters out there, I'm an Israelite and my folks not, but we still build. We got to get together, spend with each other, teach one another, and don't try to get over on our own folks. That's real. Mary said, of course, we have to start spending our money with us. Yes, we do. Mary said, all right, cool. You got anything else over there? Yeah. All right. So Mary said, so we go end on that, man. I hope, you know, my black consumers and my black business owners, brown, anything and everything, because it's a lot of us that's not doing it, but let's just be real. Black people were in last place when it comes to it. We recycle our dollar amongst our community the least, 0 times. We get paid. As soon as we get through paying bills, we're going somewhere else.
Wally World. Here we come, Wally World.
A black-owned business. I do it myself. I take a discretionary income. I take a small portion after I've paid this, and that, and I've spent it with everybody else. Then I say, okay, baby, we got this. Let's go do this, that, and the other, and we'll shop.
African marketplace,
we'll shop black. You know what I'm saying? But at least we're taking an amount of money to the side to do that. A lot of us not even doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, how do we expect to get ahead? So that's enough on that. But I hope y'all take heed to that, man. It go both ways. Consumers, y'all got to start breaking bread with these black business owners and black business owners, y'all gotta step y'all fucking game up, man. With y'all quality and y'all prices. If your quality is A1, then the prices is gonna speak for itself, just like good dope. If your shit is A1, you can sell it for whatever you want to because it's the best. Period. All right, now sis, going back to Mary, she said, tell me, how do we single women get black men to stand up and be a part of their son's life? I'm going to be quiet. I'm gonna chime in, but I think that Angel, Miss Pandora, I think because you have experience being a single mother, prior to us. So the question is how, and I'm gonna come in because it's almost a two-sided question because it's almost like you asked the men, how do you step up? But she's asking, how do single women? I want you, but I want to hear your side. I want to hear a female. Yeah.
I haven't had a kid in a long time, so things have changed.
That's true.
Is the men? I don't think the men are like they used to be. That when I was growing up, but I won't stay in when I was growing up because shit changes. I think that where women make their mistake at, because I don't agree with a mother talking to their child downplaying the father, and I don't believe the father should downplay the mother. I don't believe in that, because then that baby would grow up hating both of y'all. But I feel that you can't make a man have responsibility. He's either gonna take on responsibilities from the beginning, or he's not. I mean, some of them come around later on, but it's the world we live in. That I'm telling you, it has to do with how society is as a whole now, and how the system has made out a lot of men not want to come around. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a time when men was in the home, doing what they're supposed to do for their children. And nowadays it's not like that. It's just a lot of men. I say just women, just don't teach the child. Don't take it out on the child and teach the child bad things about their father, because that child will grow up and they'll despise you for it. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to be the mother that you are and give them everything, because you can try to teeth the nails to make them do what you want them to do, and they ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even weigh in on if they're gonna be in their life or not. You do what you gotta do, no matter what. And that child will grow up knowing that you were the one that was there for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't hold no grudges against the father. None of that. So
good advice. That's damn good advice. Said, okay, cool. Extremely hurtful for my son. He'll be 10 on the night he turned 10 March 19th. Well, happy belated birthday to your youngin'.
Yeah, happy belated birthday to young Chris.
She said he went to his father's Facebook page and asked him, please come see me. Mary says, how do we restore fight this devil, ask men to step up for their sons? All right. That's heavy. One thing that I will say, and it's something that Pandora has said when she was making her comment. One thing for sure is that you can't make the father want to be in the child's life if that's not what he wants. But I would say your job as a single parent, first and foremost, like she said, don't talk down, and always allow that door to be open, because it might not be the time right now, and it might not be time for the father. The father might not be ready. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially, whatever the case may be. he may not be ready right now,
Right.
but leave that door open so whenever he is ready,
Right.
then that door is open for him to be able to kindle that relationship with his son.
Right.
You can always, try to continue to reach out to him, you know what I'm saying, and try to continue to build that. But if that's not something that the father wants, you don't force it. What you may need to do also is, if you can, get your child, your son, access to other father figures
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
who may not necessarily be his birth father,
Will be role models
but
for him and all
can step in and be a template of what a man's supposed to be. Because them other father figures, they not gonna come in and be his dad. They can't come in and be,
that. Yeah.
because he got a father.
Yeah.
And only one man can do that. But these positive men can come in and be a template for your son to be able to trace what a man
Right.
is supposed to do and look like. So one day when he become a man and have children, he'll be able to see the mistakes that his father made.
Right.
So that would be my best advice. Is, always leave a door
That's-
open.
Yeah. Just try not to use the word make.
Yeah, you can't make him do
him
nothing.
do anything. Only
Because
thing you
you-
can do is be
You wouldn't have to make a man
right.
be in a child's life
Right.
anyway.
Exactly.
Not a real man. You ain't gonna have to make them be in a
I
child's life.
know what she's going through because I got a 10-year-old grandson and he goes through the same thing. He loves his dad to
that's what I
death.
was saying.
And it seems like he comes to me and he be like, Grandma, don't think my dad don't love me, yada yada yada. And I have to comfort him and let him know that, it's okay. Sometimes, dads and moms, we make mistakes. We don't give our children everything that they should have, but eventually, hopefully, that he don't be on his deathbed and he need his son and his son is not there. But being that the mother and father go back and forth, it can cause a problem with the child when you're arguing back and forth and you're in each other's face, you're disrespecting each other and all of these things because the child don't need to see that.
Right.
So what happens is as he grows up, he don't know which one to love the most or who to love. He's confused, so he need to be around. You need to continue to tell him your father got maybe doing something, I don't know, something sweet and nice, not he messed that and that, because that child don't understand that. All he know is that's my dad, and I love my dad, and I want to see my dad. And you continue to push him to want to see his dad. Continue to tell him you know what I'm saying, to make him feel good about himself, because he'll grow up having a good heart, and he won't hate his dad. He may ask his dad questions, but he will wonder, I had my mom there. Why wasn't you there? But Dad, I don't hate you. I'm still open for you to be my dad. That's what you want to end up with.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What's up, Miss Barr? So yeah, hopefully that was some good advice. We're not experts on it, but
Right.
we can only use logic
And experience.
and our experience on what we think would be helpful tools. So hopefully you can use that. More than anything, try to see if you can get some positive brothers that's a few years older
Right.
than him. Around
Do they
16.
even still have big brother, big sister?
They probably do got them. You know what I'm saying? You'll have to do your independent research on that.
Yeah.
And if you want to hook up and shoot us a message or something outside of the podcast, you could do that. We could help you find some links. We could help you, find some services in whatever area you in. If you in the Sacramento area, I can even try to, reach out and talk to them and, try to steer and guide them, on the right way and do the best that I can, as well as just being that template. So that's the biggest thing, man. Get them around some young brothers that's positive, that got something going on, that he can see.
Even positive sisters.
True too. Yes, definitely. But he, because he's missing that void of that father, you know what I'm saying? That older positive male role model is gonna be essential, especially at that age. 10, he's gonna be 12, and 13
See if
years
there's
is
more
coming
comments
up.
on the- Mhm.
Definitely want to have him tap in.
Mhm.
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
No more comments.
So you guys,
We finna start dwindling down.
9:15.
That's it, man.
9:07.
9:07.
We've been on
We got.
hour and something.
Want to go one more?
Yeah.
One more topic.
Yeah, we can do another.
So
topic. I'm down.
anybody out there, man, we've been doing open forum tonight, man. We got one more topic. There's one more topic that y'all want to chop up, talk about before we get up out of here. Y'all let us know it's on y'all. Holler at us, we'll holler back. Let us know if it's anything
If
else
not,
y'all want
we're
to talk
probably
about.
get ready to close it out.
Yep. If it's nothing else, we're gonna go ahead and get it shut down until Thursday.
Well, I know one thing. I had never appreciated being out in the world. I'm telling you, man. I have
Oh.
never really, you know how you don't appreciate shit till it's gone? Mom always say, you don't appreciate shit till it's gone. We take advantage of so much
Just
shit.
being able to go to
Just
store
being
whenever
able
we
to
get ready.
breathe and know that the air is fresh. I'm scared to breathe in the shit because they've been spraying shit in the air.
Telling us out
So
there,
it's
man.
like, damn, I can't hardly, I don't want to go out there and get sick because they done sprayed shit and doing all these other testings and all that shit.
Been for real quarantine. Man.
Right.
In the
I mean,
house.
shut the world. How do you just shut the world down?
Hey, man, we here now,
You
man.
didn't shut down a state
We riding
or
this
a
way.
city.
We here now.
They shut the world down.
But man, it's still,
Is this the new world order?
it's still counties and shit that's not even on lockdown.
I know. I
The whole-
understand that.
The,
I
the
understand.
world
What
ain't
I'm
on lockdown.
saying,
The whole
what I'm
United
saying
States
is-
ain't even on lockdown.
what I'm saying is, it's global. It's a
Yeah,
global,
it's a global
thing. Is what I'm
pandemic.
saying. And they have stopped so many countries
Oh yeah,
and states.
for sure.
It's like
but what's
usually
crazy
it's like
is,
one of this, one of that. Now it's like, oh my.
but that should
I'm getting the
tell
fuck
you,
out.
that should tell you something within itself.
Oh
The
yeah.
whole United States ain't shut down.
Yeah, right. I
How
bet
is
the
that?
District of Columbia ain't shut down.
How is that? How you ain't gonna shut the whole shit
I
down?
bet you the District of Columbia ain't shut down.
In these small little suburban cities where it's only 25 in the city and shit, that shit ain't shut down. Something like whatever.
Yeah, well, I know what
I ain't got nothing else over here. I ain't got I'm done with that shit. I ain't got nobody else over here. You got anything else over there?
No, I do not.
No, you sure?
I'm positive.
All right, man. We're gonna go on and make our way up out of here, man. We appreciate everybody for
Appreciate
tapping
you
in,
guys.
everybody that slid through. Man,
Thank you,
everybody. We
guys.
appreciate y'all. Mary, Shireen, Tardis, Donnie D, Francis, Eva, Michelle, oh, man, Rachel, everybody that was sliding through, man. If I miss you, it's all good. It's all love. Everybody that was over here on Pandora's page, man, we appreciate y'all. Ron Roundhouse, everybody, man, everybody that slid through the interaction, we love y'all. We can't do this without y'all. Hey,
Love you guys.
we're gonna keep it lit. We're gonna keep on doing what we do. We will check y'all out on Thursday, 7:30 PST time, man. And guess what? We're gonna have a hot, wild, interesting topic on deck. You know what I'm talking about? And we're gonna be goddamn me corona free. Shit, I'm tired of this shit. Unless something major happens in between the next 48 hours that's worthy, we staying the fuck away from that corona shit. You know what I'm talking about? All right, man. We about this motherfucker, man. Love y'all. Deuces. Peace.